on the Bode bar. So don't expect too much difference. There've been some pretty good plays here between their team as well. But, you know, as you said, we can't really not talk about team play and then not talk about Hardymj and Stingray because they've been going pretty insane as well. I mean, even without the team, they've been able to hold their own in 2v1 situations as well. So it's just all going together. Wait a minute, though. The double combo.
The neutral six spikes him.
Yeah, you have to finish that off, please.
Oh, and Hardy already took a ton of damage in the middle of that. He manages to escape the finisher, but that doesn't mean that they're not hurting after that one comes together, right? When you get a neutral light and a gauntlet and sword neutral light combo starter on both of your opponents, that's a great way to start game one.
I think it's the worst. That's the worst way to start game one. As the red team is both y'all getting caught into the same combo. No one can break it because you're in it together, and that's the one time you don't want to be in it together. So.
And Stingray, he hits a neutral sig on the Hardy, and that's some team damage coming out. Stingray does make up for it a bit, gain that stock, but Java nearly takes down Stingray's second stock there in the first minute of the game. Java make it back nice in there, covers that the greatsword down airs that Hardy likes to go for. But Soak, Hardy, better at that than anybody else I see on the greatsword, gets that side light opener, and then he dashes forward with the neutral sig, and the side air actually spikes him to the stage.
Okay, well, yeah, he had to recover himself, so he did push him back up, but regardless, that was still some good damage. But yeah, I was just going to say, that was a hard read right there from Hardy with that neutral sig a little earlier on. Does get the stock. Another neutral sig going to pop off for Hardy. He is looking for some stocks right now. Honestly, they're both looking for some stocks. And you know, with Stingray, almost every single one of his land sigs have been good for taking. I've seen a lot of down sigs hit. I've seen neutral sig. He'll come across the stage. I was going to say a side sig, but this time he actually takes one to the face, and he's out of there.
Yeah, Megd with a great side sig to take him off the right. Hardy gets hit by a Sair, but Stingray has managed to extend the stock a lot longer than I thought that he would, but now he's on that one stock. Megd trying to, he was like looking over to see if he needed to help Java, saw Java was doing just fine, went over to Hardy, but then Hardy makes it back, gets one knockout, and the weapon throw gets the second knockout to give them like a kind of a lead. Brawlhalla's weird like that, right? With that it's 3 stocks to 2.
Yeah.
But Stingray's damaged enough where I'm like, okay, if Hardy goes down, the team combo that Megd and Java we know gets online, this could be a 1v2 pretty fast.
It's definitely the most swingy part of the game with her. You know, you have the 3 stocks, but both y'all are hurt, and the other 2 are fresh. Like, you have the lead technically, but it could flip within a matter of 10 seconds.
Ooh, and Stingray has been really trying to avoid the brunt of that damage. Hardy, nice job with the sidelight finisher, tries to get that downlight bridge. The backswing of the Nair actually hits Java on his way back to the stage, and Stingray knocks Megd off. Sidelight side air, okay, he's still living, but no. Java goes off the right, and the neutral sig doesn't actually hit, but Megd's now in the 1v2.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that weapon toss tried. Both of them actually missing, but good touch right there from Megd, going pretty low. Hardy, well, I don't think he's going to make this one back. This is a lot of pressure coming in. Does manage to get around, though, surprising.
Okay, and the spike almost hits Hardy. Hardy not damaged enough that a signature will take him down, but Stingray definitely is. So we see Stingray playing towards the back there, but okay. Nice bait there. I'm actually surprised. I'm as surprised as Megd probably was, because he was going for that downlight to catch him off of the side air missing, but he immediately jumps around and pivots that gravity cancel down to catch him at the end of that move, and Megd goes off the top.
Now you guys can see the damage numbers here. Not too much of a difference between them. 1024, 1161. Those are pretty close. I mean, it's a pretty even game happening right there. I do think that if Java was able to live for like probably an extra, maybe like 5 seconds, this could have went another way, but now he losing that stock, putting in that 2v1. This is a great start to this game though.
Yeah. The neutral sig only catching 1 there, but we get that ground pound as Megd finishes. As you said, you have to finish that stock off right there. But even though, considering that that's a blue team highlight, game 1 goes over to the red team as we run it back to Apocalypse for game number 2. And Megd and Java are still sticking with the same composition as before. Gets the hammer on one side and the greatsword on the other, but Hardy with a nice start here against Java avoids the reversal from the hammer recovery and continues to fight him off stage. It's much to my surprise. Hammer's typically not a weapon you want to take off stage, but I guess with hammer recovery isn't quite as crazy as it used to be. If you whiff that, you don't get as much freedom. And I guess it's giving Hardymj some confidence there, but Megd, nice there. And the catch with the neutral light means they continue the edge guard on both of their opponents.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, that's all right. He's going to just fall down. No one, not going to have enough resources to get there. And they actually held Stingray in position. Don't know if he would have went for the save anyway, but Stingray, all right, he had the beads. Does manage to get a hit, though, so he would have been able to chase dodge regardless. But, man, yeah, it's looking a little rough here at the beginning of the game for the red team, but it was looking rough in the last game. They still managed to squeeze that one out, so.
Ooh, recovery comes through on the Megd. I thought that was going to finish him off, but instead it saves him from that knockback. That time, no! Still living. Down 6 from Stingray to neutral 6. He's just stopping anybody from crossing over that half of the stage with his pressure there. And there goes Java. Megd finally goes down to that recovery, and Stingray covering that area of the space, trying to stop Megd from picking up that weapon. No! Off the top! And there goes Stingray. Now stocks even across the board.
Okay. There we go. Java trying to get back onto the stage, manages to do it, but then they're looking right at him as well. They're here, the Brawlhalla scramble. You know what I mean? Where every person gets hit, every person gets punished. So.
It's the one person that's not currently in the combo.
Yeah.
Right? And it's usually at the benefit, like even though you're watching your teammate, it's just like, well, I have to wait for the animation to finish.
Right.
I'm not going to get in there and get caught, right? Like, you got to take this damage if you want to win it. So Java tries to go forward with that side air. But Stingray keeping him off stage. The dares from Hardy. Oh no, Stingray may have just taken Hardy out. No, he manages to get past the ground pound from Megd, but that dare could have been really bad. As despite the scramble, nobody ended up going down.
Yeah, I don't know how this is happening. We're living on these second stocks for quite some time. Finally, the first stock of the second going down of Stingray. Hardy's off stage 2, and well, he's gone as well. That's going to be a great usage of the neutral air on the way back. Does hit Meg, but it doesn't matter. You know, that reduced knockback for hitting your teammate is going to help out. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, and now it's just a matter of how. Okay, so one great sword recovery comes through. Hardy primes a great sword there, throws that sword away, and might be looking for another one of those recoveries to take Megd at the top. It's such a great tool for knockouts now, and you can like jump, fastball, do the recovery, and it will come out just at a time to catch people on the ground or in a jump. And we just see him right there going for that recovery into the side air from Stingray.
Oh!
Stingray might be in trouble. That was a great reverse air from Java.
He
and he gets an air.
Too.
He
I
gets
think
2 dares, 3 dares. Java just keeps laddering Stingray off the top.
All right. Java looking real good right there, man. Managed to tank that reversal and turn it into a lot of damage. So Candy turned into a stock. It's very close. Stingray almost off the top right there. Now onto the spear. We haven't seen too much of his spear play, I think, throughout. I think it's been mostly the lance.
Yeah.
So
the D-Light side air there into Hardy's side air was pretty nice. He's getting a few more of those combos, and we see him playing towards the back here, but he may have to go in for the help. No, Hardy has been great on the great sword recoveries. The neutrals and catches both Megd and Java. Java without a weapon narrowly avoids the delay, but he's low on jumps. Can he even make it back? Hardymj is just making sure that he can edge guard him, but he does dive kick, does touch the stage, recovers underneath, and Megd covers center. Oh, it's just so close.
Yeah, I was like, someone's got to go down, man, because he actually survived a recovery where I thought was going to take him for sure. It's going to be Stingray. He has the potential to take at least one of these. He's looking. Oh, he tried and wait for the landing. No one lands on top of him. No, that's going to be it, though. Wow, what a good game between these two teams, man. That was down to the wire for sure.
Oh, Stingray really betting it on that ground pound there at the end. Landing with ground pound. It's called a ground pound, but rarely do you actually want to land with it.
Yeah.
Because the animation of getting onto the ground and getting back upright leaves you really punishable. And we saw Stingray at the very end, despite making that 1v2 so close, going down due to him committing to that option. So we now have ourselves an even set. As man, look at that, Java with that. He sared him and then chase dodged up to get enough distance to make it back to the stage, and then just pummeled him with hammer and airs afterwards. What an amazing moment for him there. And that recovery at the top means that Stingray with goes 1v2, and look at this right there. Ground pound lands on the ground, and you just watch him like standing back up right there as we go back into game number 3. Let's see how this goes here, because that last game, despite all the scrambles, it was down to the wire to the very last minute.
All right. Yeah, no, like straight up, man. Like everyone was in, pretty much there's like 2 or 3 different situations where everyone was in the same damage color on the stock. So it really was depending on who's going to get that last hit that really mattered. But there on the last stock, it happened to be, oh man, he is piecing them.
Oh, he's still going. The gravity cancel sidelight into the chase dodge up dare, side air. Stingray, you just got demolished. That was insane. Java made that string last for 8 hits on sword in the most creative way possible.
All right. Yeah, no, that's how you do it. That is definitely how you make a highlight reel play right there. Because I mean, I know that's getting replayed, and that's how you
better.
Hey, I mean, he popped off. He's looking. He's trying to go for it again. He's chasing him down.
Every single one of his jumps and chase dodges are being used aggressively after a hit connects. He goes to babysit Hardymj at the edge, but Stingray takes down Megd off the left and equalizes things after that opening. But man, Java is on fire. 3 Sares, almost gets it. Stomp Sare into Megd, into the neutral light, D-Light down air. Oh, Java doesn't finish it off the sideline, but I thought that was going to be the stock as he Sares Hardymj one way and gets Sared himself off the other, but he doesn't go down. That stomp, well, that was... That side stick was a little hopeful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just throw it out and hope for the best, but yeah, this time I actually didn't take too hard of a punish for it, though, luckily. But, oh, okay. Can he get 2? Got Megd going low, and he's looking for it. Oh, it is going to work out. The weapon toss as well. Good stuff. Hardymj, perfect accuracy on that one.
Yeah, that was a great weapon throw coming out from him now. And they take the stock lead for like a moment. Java's like, a dare away from Stingray going out the bottom. And just like that, that's just the story of this set. They're keeping it literally like within 10 to 30 damage close. That's how it feels like at all points in time. As Stingray and Megd are the ones that are getting focused down faster than anybody else on the screen.
But this is definitely the type of match you want to see this late into the bracket. You don't want to see no stomps. You want to see some real team play, some real adjustments happening here. You know, good game, at least 4 sets. You know, yeah. Let's get some game 4s in here at the very least. You know, say I'll put up a fight. But right now, Megd and Java, you know, 1-1 in this situation. We have them a little bit behind right now, but nothing that can't be flipped if they find the stock. Wait! Whoa! Oh, wow! That's flipped. That's flipped for you, man. You got to find this kill on Stingray as quick as possible if you want any chance of taking this game.
Holy cow, that down sig was perfect. Oh, but the team combo, D-Light Sider, and the side sig kicks him off the right side of the stage, forces Java to recover all the way high. The Nair hits. Java, what do you got? He gets through.
Can't believe he landed. Yeah, he was sweat beads and all. I mean, that was and Stingray was on the platform to pretty much cover that. I think a down stick probably would have covered that whole thing, but just lets him back anyway. He hasn't been able to land a single hit, and this just goes to show you how hard a 2v1 can really be. Yeah. Hey, finally gets one.
Let's see, weapon throw, just starving him. D-Light side air, takes him off the right. Why not? And yeah, Hardymj and Stingray playing that really well, considering the fact that, yes, if Stingray went down, that was a 1v1 that was very doable for Java. So making sure that they were able to keep all those stocks on the board while they bring that into a game 4 is fantastic. And now will we be going back to Apocalypse for that next game? This is like, we've been there for every game so far, and it's been so close that I feel like either team is like, do we really want to risk them just being like godlike on Spirit Realm or something? We know we could do it on Apocalypse, and they're probably both thinking that way.
Yeah. Yeah, this was, man. Okay, well, I mean, like, just the way that this set is developing, I feel like we're going to see a Game 5. But if we don't see a Game 5, it's because Java and Megd have definitely figured, Stingray and Hardymj have definitely figured out how to dismantle this team. What a great start, though, from Java, though. Like, straight up right at the beginning of that game. Went absolutely insane on, I think, Hardy, and that, worked out, but it didn't work out for them to actually take the game. So, going to have to be able to take those advantages to the bank. Otherwise, they're going to keep losing games like that. Yeah, so after that loss, it looks like Java and Megd went, okay, we're done with Apocalypse. It was one of the first bans they put out there, and then leaving open 3 stages, they strike to the Small Fortress of Lions, one of the new maps in this 2v2 set after MSI. And we've been seeing a lot of play from it going into this weekend, and we're going to be seeing it here for game number 4, as the legends are all the same. But we definitely got a much different matchup here as Hardymj already sweat, puts off that down air and doesn't get the Neutralite bridge, but a lot of damage has gone over to Java as a sort of payback from the performance that he had at the beginning of the last game. Yeah, I was going to say, as we should for sure, man. This stage is beautiful, and it's definitely getting its fair share of play time. Moving platform to the left and the right is going to be pretty sick. But okay, wow, what a start off right there, man. Immediately finishing that stock way up there with the recovery. No doubt in your mind that he was going to lose that stock to that. Oh, nice side sig. Okay, they needed that stock after how Java stock went down, and that Neutralite trying to take Stingray off the left, can't quite get him. Stingray, over all the sets that we've watched, every time that I think that he's about to go down, he extends the stock for like 45 more seconds. Yeah. Said something about it, so he gets the side air, but Megd and Java are just barely in the lead here. I feel like if Stingray does any one of the signatures that he loves to hit, Megd just goes down, whether that be neutral sig, down sig, or otherwise. I'll tell you, one thing I learned about commentary over the years is just, never notice when someone's living. Because it's just a death wish to them right there. I wrote in the book immediately, right after that. That guy's living for gone. So, yeah, no. I said something about it. Speaking of living, though, I mean, here's Megd. He is... Send the book. Send the book. Send the book. All right, but we were too busy reeling over that one to see that Java followed him shortly afterwards, right? And now it's 4 stocks to 3. Oh, and Hardy gets the dodge read, so that's 5, 6, 7 hits on the Greatsword coming out here as he goes over that gravity cancel sideline finisher. Doesn't get a hit, but he's already got Megd so deep into orange and Java in the same way. Hardymj and Stingray are on their way to a 3-1 at this rate as Java just keeps going down way too fast. Man, okay. That's the thing, though. Like, Java is going down super fast, but Stingray has just been able to live until now, apparently, in this game, because, again, I look at him, and then he's gone. It's like instant transmission to the blast zone after I say something. But, listen, This is still very possible for the blue team. Java has to stay alive. Megd, he can definitely drop a stock here, but as long as Java is able to like play in those like 5 seconds of him not. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, you know, TK, you're saying something about it, so I'm really, I'm really nervous. Yeah, you gotta stop talking about Java for a second if you want to see a game 5 because. He's gone now.
Yeah, it's not happening. Java getting edge guarded to oblivion right there. Gets bounced off the stage with that side air.
Hardy has been showing, I think, what Greatsword shines with the most in these 2v2 edge guards, which is that he does these dash-off pivot side airs, spikes them slightly into the side of the stage, and the angle of knockback so strong that on their way back to the stage, either Hardy cleans up the stock or Stingray's there to follow up afterwards. And now we've got Megd in a 1v2. That's the hardest that we've seen all set.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a 1v2 with everybody on one stock. He has literally not been able to touch the stage for more than a second. He's wall slipping now. All right, finally gets the stage right here, but now in the middle. Oh, okay. Falls out that combo. Jukes away from Stingray as well. So I don't know about that ground pound. A little overzealous.
We were talking about how ground pounds that actually hit the ground aren't that great. 1v2s in particular. It's going to get you punished. Oh, and the recovery wasn't a true combo, but was a really good follow-up off of hitting him down with that sword ground pound. And Hardymj and Stingray take the set 3-1 to move in the top 4 here at the Summer Champions.
3-1, and what 400 damage differential right there too, man. That's a big W. So.
Yeah, Java got deleted, and and that was the risk. When I was thinking about how those games were going on Apocalypse, I was like, okay, Java and Megd have a decision to make. Do they rock the boat and switch to a stage that could potentially be better for their opponents for a change of scenery? And I don't know how much of it was the stage and really just Hardy popping off that game. But yeah, that was the most one-sided game that we saw so far in the set. And Hardymj and Stingray, well, they definitely earned their way through.
Man, I mean, you have to say that too, because like, you know, that could have went to a game 5, but they made sure that stopped at the game 4, and you know, very, very dominant on that last game for the Soul Factor.